So welcome in. I'm going to give everybody some little crystal goodies for this new season. So some Shyrite, Shyrite for this row right here. Great heal the healer energy. Some little flower amethyst third eye energy for you, my darlings. A little lapis lazuli empire building for you over here. Here you go, my darling. So light for truth telling. So light to hold on to truth telling from chakra energy. White amethyst flower and chakra. Double amethyst portal energy for you. So amethyst, big portal energy, and this spirit who's amethyst, which is the insight and secret mystery. So if you are into crystals, great. Please embrace them, work with them. You can put them on your chest, in your hand, anywhere you would like to work. If you're like, lady, it was just Thanksgiving weekend, I just came in to relax and have a margarita, you don't have to worry about any of the rest of it. So, welcome in. Is this anybody's? My name is Rebecca. Welcome in. Is this anybody's first sound bath? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of newbies. So, it is Sagittarius season. So I'll be taking us through a series of bowls, chimes, and gongs to help lull you into a deep meditative state. We're coming out of very watery, very emotional Scorpio season. If you can tune me out, if you're like, I just the bowls, please. But for those of you who are into astrology, we're coming out of emotional Scorpio season into this very, very focused, happy Sagittarius season. So Sagittarius season, all this Archer energy, sort of focusing the bow, eye on the prize. We're almost at the end of the year. Very exciting stuff. We're all full of turkey or tofurkey and ready to take on the world. Everybody is like, be quiet. All right, the last question I will ask is, everybody in here having a margarita? Please close your eyes if you are having a raspberry lemonade instead of a margarita. Please raise your hand, eyes closed. All right, party group. All right, my darlings. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You got to raise that hand high, baby. Okay, wonderful. All right, my darling. So I'm going to take you through a series of bowls, chimes, and gongs to help lull you into a meditative state. You guys all have these blanket sets. You can completely unroll those if you would like to lay down. I highly recommend it. You all have an eye mask if you would like to block out the light. You guys all have your crystals. You can hold those in your hands, place them on your chest. You all have crystals that are this very focused third eye energy, sort of focusing all that energy in. That black meditation cushion, I highly recommend placing under your knees. You got it, exactly. To take some pressure off your low back. If you prefer to lay on your side, you are more than welcome to. If at any time your back is hurting, you're welcome to lay on your side. It is rather warm in here. Our body temperature does drop a few degrees as we get down into state, so you may want to open these blankets up and roll into them like a little sleeping bag. Totally up to you. Some people see shapes and colors. Some people have connection to ancestry. Some people don't see anything and just get a nice deep recharge. We do have a large group tonight, so whether you know your neighbor or not, I give everyone in here full permission to, if your neighbor is snoring, to gently give them a very polite nudge on the shoulder if they are snoring to a degree that upsets your experience. I'll play my bowls, chimes, gongs, maybe a big wind instrument that sounds like a dragonfly moving about the room. If it feels like I'm hovering directly over you with a bowl, that's because I am. I will just ask that, like an airline attendant, I am going to be walking this aisle. So all of these plastic containers that are down by your feet, if you can put them up by your heads, please, because I'm going to walk this aisle. All the papers, all those things. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to take you on a very restful, it's a Monday night after Thanksgiving. Everybody is ready for a little rest. All right, my darlings. Any questions for me before we get going? All right, so just begin to get nuzzled in. We'll do a few rounds of parasympathetic breathing to get nice down and comfy, cozy into state, and then I promise I will stop talking. So just beginning to feel yourself sinking down into the cushions. Beginning to take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. As we're coming into this beautiful Sagittarius season, just beginning to let all of that focus, all of that fire concentrate down into your soul. Beginning to drift away. We'll do a few rounds of parasympathetic breathing to get nice and down into state. And then I promise I will stop talking. So just beginning to feel yourself sinking down into the cushions. Beginning to let your eyebrows unfurl. Beginning to let your cheekbones melt down into the cushions. Beginning to let your shoulders relax. Beginning to let your fingertips feel those soft faux fur cushions. Just beginning to let your fingertips and your toes melt down into the cushion sets. Letting your eyebrows unfurl. Letting your jaw unclench. Letting it all just drift off. I don't know how it's possible to be completely exhausted and yet totally tense at the same time, but you guys are managing to do a great job of doing it. So everybody, please, let's unfucking wind. Deep, deep, deep inhale. Let it all go. You made it. You're here. Exhale. Taking those nice, deep, deep, deep unwinding inhales. It's just meditation. You can't screw it up, I promise. Deep exhale. Every time I play the bowl, just putting a stone down on the ground. Just letting a weight that you're carrying begin to drift off and go down into a nice, deep, joyful sleep. The holidays are here. Just imagine that you're covered in the most beautiful gingerbread house, covered in red hots or candy canes, just thinking about all that cream, all that sweetness, all that sugar, that spicy, pumpkin ginger. Just beginning to let yourself fade, 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 fade. Let yourself be held. We'll do a few rounds of parasympathetic breathing. walk you through it. So just beginning to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. And inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. Begin to take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. to let your awareness come back into your breath, beginning to deepen your inhale and deepen your exhale. Feeling all that beautiful strength and love with every inhale, and all that releasing of that arrow with every exhale. Letting your breath light a fire to the way in the darkness. Feeling this beautiful fire, this beautiful path illuminating in front of you. Letting all that tension expound out and away. Taking a deep, deep, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Feeling that fire going through your fingertips and through your toes. This bright purple yellow fire. These arrows, this truth, this focus, this release, this tension, letting go, going out through your fingertips, out through your toes. Feeling this beautiful purple fire illuminating the path. This beautiful bright purple fire going over your cheekbones, over your eyebrows, pouring out of the crown of your head. Those beautiful arrows go out through the soles of your feet, anchoring you down into the earth, deeper, 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 rooted, rooted. Feeling that beautiful purple fire, feeling those beautiful arrows shooting out through your fingertips, through your toes, out through your heart, letting them fly free. Deep, deep, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Feeling all of that tension from that bow and arrow release with every aim, with every exhale, taking those nice deep, deep, deep inhales. Letting that arrow fly free, deep exhale. Feeling this beautiful, beautiful, bright purple river going all throughout the room, along the soles of your feet, in between the cushion sets, floating on top of it. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful light. Deep, deep, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Beginning to wiggle those fingers and those toes awake. Letting those wrists and those ankles begin to turn in a circular motion. Getting some animation back down into your physical body. Beginning to let your arms lift up over your head like a nice morning stretch. Letting your knees crawl in towards your chest, giving your knees a nice squeeze, getting a nice back stretch. Maybe rocking from side to side, or all three knees. Whatever feels good. And as you're ready, beginning to release your knees as you roll off onto one side. Rolling off onto one side entirely, letting your knees crawl in, letting your elbows tuck in. And just resting here for a moment. Feeling all that luxury of finally letting that tension go, letting that arrow flow to where it needs to go. Letting it illuminate the path, that beautiful arrow on fire, setting the darkness on light. Deep, deep, deep inhale. Deep soaking in all that focus, all that relief. Deep, deep, deep. Inhale. Letting all that tension go, letting that arrow flow. Deep exhale. On your next inhale, very, very slowly, very, very gently, beginning to press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Letting your eye mask fall away if you wish, but letting your eyes reclose if they open. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling your spine grow tall. Feeling your navel moving towards your spine. Your shoulder blades lift up and roll back. Feeling your heart shine forward as your chin comes level. Feeling as though you have a string moving from the top of your head up towards the heavens, taking that nice deep, deep inhale. Letting that arrow go deep, exhale. Feeling it light up that path, feeling all that fire, deep, deep, deep. Inhale. Deep exhale. Two more just like this, letting all that tension go, letting that arrow flow deep, deep, deep. Inhale. Letting it go, exhale. Feeling it light up that path, last inhale here, deep, deep, deep. Inhale. Begin to let your palms rest over your heart. Thanking yourself for this hour. Thanking yourself for this practice. Thanking yourself for that fire in your soul. Thanking yourself for those thousands of arrows shooting out of your heart, out into the world. All that love, all that joy, ready to light up the world. Taking a nice deep, deep, deep inhale. Letting all those arrows go into the world. Exhale. Begin to let your palms rest on your knees as you gently let your eyes flutter open, becoming aware of the sounds in the room, of the bowls, of your neighbors, of your crystals, of your own beautiful beating heart, and welcome back. So I will give you all a moment to write something in our journals, where you went, what you saw, what you released, and what you found, and while you are journeying in your journals, I shall be journeying to the kitchen to get the margaritas and
All right, my little love bugs. So, my very famous rose quartz crystal margaritas, rose quartz crystal infused tequila with rose quartz whiskey stones, rose water, blood orange juice, lavender mint simple syrup, sealed with a honey sea salt kiss to support our bees. Please do also grab a rose quartz sphere to hold on to while you imbibe this. Rose quartz, the stone of unconditional love, and spheres constantly turning, no sharp corners or edges, a little sacred geometry. And by the time everybody gets their hands on these, they are nice and clear and they have a drink in their hand. So this is literally just a ball of happiness and joy. Also really nice to rub on your heart chakra, anywhere that's gotten a little extra opening. We're also going to pass around some white and dark Belgian chocolate with sprinkles, popping candy, and something else. It is by small local woman-owned business, Bang Candy, here in Nashville, served on a mandala tile by Masood Taj, an Iranian immigrant living here in Nashville, supporting small local immigrant artisan work. It does contain dairy, but it is gluten-free. So I shall come around. I will refill my tray. Not to worry, there are enough drinks for everyone. You all also have a pack of rolling papers in your bags. I don't have anything for you to put in it. Sorry about that. It's not that kind of party, but on one side of one piece of paper, if you use more than one piece of paper, you could take it home. You're not doing more than one here. So one piece of paper, write down something you would like to call into existence. That could be a new car, that could be enlightenment, anything in between, and we'll set it on fire. It is pink rolling paper from France. Oh, just the drink. Perfect.
So cheers, darlings. Now that you guys all have a drink in your hand, we should definitely play with fire. It's just the adult responsible thing to do. So do make sure that your fingertips are nice and dry. We do have a drink that paper has a tendency to stick to your fingertips. If it does, no big deal. Just give your fingertips a nice flick. Should come right off. You're going to burn this paper sideways like the sunset. Anytime you can gaze at a sunrise, sunset, or an open flame, really, really healthy for your vision. So, nice sideways paper. As soon as this catches, as soon as this catches, as soon as this catches, please do let it drop in. Watch that flame burn up. Lets off a beautiful smoke. If you are into smoke cleansing, you are welcome to let this waft over you. This is organic hemp paper. If your paper does not burn up all the way, that's all right. That's why we do this in groups. Someone else will finish burning it because that is life. Sometimes you're pushing someone up the mountain and sometimes they are pushing you. As long as it's a nice even push-pull, fantastic. If you're always pushing the other person up the mountain, go ahead, push that fucker over the mountain. Find a new person, place, or thing to pull its weight. Welcome to Meditation with Rebecca. We drink and we curse. So I shall come around. Feel free to take pictures of absolutely everything. Give us a tag on Home Nashville. This session did save on YouTube. Well, I think it might have my Instagram. We shall see. So I shall come around. I highly recommend taking pictures of your spirit animal cards and especially your journal entries. You did enter a deep lucid dreaming state, so you may want to take a picture of your journal entry and then Google some of the things you saw in a dream dictionary. I know it's fast. Especially when it's a little muggy in here like tonight. It's sticking a bit. This is a small local woman-owned candle business as well. Twin Elements here in Nashville. Sideways, sideways, sideways. Perfect. Otherwise, I feel right. Don't worry, my uncle and my grandfather are firefighters, and I stayed at a Holiday Inn, so you're in good hands. You're old enough to get that. And I'll have our hip replacements together. I like the waves. I like the, yes, sound waves. Wearing a wave shirt. I dig it. I got it. It's nice. And sideways, sideways. Sometimes it just wants to love you back. I was feeling those Sagittarius vibes big time. That was cool. Good. Love it. All right, my darlings. So that is our session. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you all for coming in. We did go way over time, so my apologies, but when it's a big group and when it was such a good vibe like tonight, I had to do it. So big Sagittarius energy tonight, big, like really starting off this was my first sound bath for Sagittarius season. Starting off with an awesome bang. So really feeling all of those sort of waves of, or not waves, but all those rivers of fire, very like Viking, like arrow, like lighting into a flaming fire, big 300 vibes. If you've seen the movie 300, but instead of it being like blot out the sun in a bad way, it was just like 1,000 arrows of like joy and love and just like letting that go, which is interesting because when we came in, I felt a bit of that tension. So it's interesting how actually in order to release a bow or in order to release an arrow, you need tension. So it's kind of a cool way to sort of reframe. That was not my plan, but that's just what I felt when you guys came in, but really cool of like, sometimes you can't get anywhere if there's no tension. So you just have to learn how to let it go and release it. But sometimes a little bit of tension can be a good thing because it can shoot you off into where you need to go. So thank you for coming in tonight. Awesome. Really cool session. Once again, my name is Rebecca. Please do tag us on At Home Nashville. We are a small micro business. We love the love and word of mouth. We are a small business. We do sit, enjoy your beverage. When you are finished, we kindly ask that you make your little cushion set back the way you found it. Your drink, your rose quartz sphere, your crystals, and your papers, anything I handled you will go back on this tray right around tucked behind the corner. I shall be in the boutique if you have any questions. I'll take a quick couple of group shots. And thank you for coming in. I'll take a group shot, little cozy backroom bad kids group shot back here. And 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And I'll go up this one. I'm gonna scoot right past you, darling. All right, my dear. I don't want to get your bum unless that's the plan, which I'm fine.
Oh, we're taking a picture.
Yes.
Oh, my
Unless
bad.
you want it, that's fine. It's
No.
whatever. Body part of them all be down. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. All right, my darlings. Happy Sagittarius season, and I wish you all 1,000 fiery arrows of love. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good session. Needed that.